In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to select a ASME rated safety relief valve using Parker's valve selection program. Before we begin, you want to make sure that you have selected the correct units. So in order to do so, you want to click on Settings, Units, and then make your selection. This video is showing you how to select a safety relief valve. So from the home screen, you want to select one of the various options shown here below. For this particular example, I'm going to show you how to select a safety relief valve based on the size of your vessel. With that being the case, you want to click on the third option and then click on Safety Relief Valve. Next step is entering the data. There are 3 data points as shown here at the top: refrigerant, the size of your vessel, and the pressure set point. First, starting with the refrigerant, you can use the drop down and select one of the several refrigerants that we have loaded into the system. For this particular example, we're going to stick with ammonia, R717. Your next data point is the size of your vessel. In order to change these, simply highlight them and manually enter in your dimensions. For this example, we are going to use 14 by 6 foot vessel. And the final data point is your pressure set point. You can do so by clicking the down arrow and scrolling through the available pressure set points. For this particular example, we're going to go ahead and use 250 pounds per square inch. Now on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see a list of all this different safety relief valves that we have available. You can scroll through each valve series individually and see the populated OK valves that will work based on the constraints that you entered above, or you could simply click on all series. So by clicking on all series, you have a complete list of all the valves that will work with those certain constraints that you typed in. Selecting a valve, you want to match the required mass flow to the required mass flow that you have shown up here on the left-hand side. So based on the constraints that we typed in, we're showing a 42 pounds of air per minute required mass flow. As you can see in the results shown here, all these are deemed as good valves and fall either at or above the required mass flow. Next up in selecting the valve is to sort by mass flow and select the valve that will work. As you can see, the first few valves all have the same mass flow, but they have different inlet and outlet dimensions. So you can simply sort by inlet or outlet dimensions and make your selection based on your system. For this particular example, let's go ahead and select a CSR H1. That is a cartridge safety relief valve. After selecting the valve, click Add to Component List. And this screen will give you detailed information on the valve that you selected. More importantly, it will give you the model number, and that number will be used in order to submit an order. If you go ahead and double click on the model itself, it will add it to your shopping basket. Now from your shopping basket, you can simply click Send as Email and email it to yourself, or you can simply send an email directly to RSD Orders and submit your order. Another way to select a safety relief valve is simply by the required mass flow or the required volume flow. This is if you do not know the size of your vessel. In order to do so, simply click on the padlock, as shown here, and you can manually enter your required mass flow. After changing the mass flow, new results will appear. You can also select by simply using a required volume flow. Now that's the same procedure. Go ahead and click on the padlock, manually enter in the data, and new results will appear. Now, in order to get this in your shopping basket, simply select the valve, add to component list, double click the model number, and it will continue to populate in your shopping basket. That is the final step on how to select a safety relief valve using Parker's valve selection program.